Picture this. You get settled into bed after a long day. You're totally exhausted and you're hoping for a solid night of sleep. And it's been a while since you've been able to sleep through the night, and you've resisted taking naps and even having caffeine during the day in an effort to try to sleep better. You're feeling relaxed and you begin to drift off into a peaceful sleep until 2 or 3 a.m. and now you're up and you're wide awake. This has happened before and you're feeling really frustrated. You're feeling desperate, maybe upset. A bad night of sleep just throws a wrecking ball into your energy for the next day. So you futilely try to close your eyes and hope to drift off into a much needed deep sleep, but not a chance. Your mind starts wandering to the things that you have to do for the next day, or maybe you start feeling anxious about something that happened the day before or what could happen tomorrow. Regardless, it's the middle of the night and you've got a lot on your mind. So you just lay there. After a while, you check your phone, maybe you go to the bathroom and hope you can fall back asleep before your alarm goes off a couple of hours later. Finally, you drift off only to be awoken 20 minutes later by the sound of your alarm. And this is how most nights go. 1 or 2 nights like this, while entirely unpleasant, is probably nothing to worry about. But if you start experiencing sleeplessness multiple nights a week and this lingers for weeks or months on end, it's concerning. If you're a woman who's experiencing menopausal or perimenopausal symptoms, or even if menopause has been in the rear view mirror for a long time, hormone-related insomnia can really disrupt your life. As far as I'm concerned, sleep is like food. You need the right amount, and getting too few hours of sleep far too often is mind-crushing, and it can be detrimental to your health. So what can you do? In case we haven't met, my name is Tracy D. Mitchell. I'm a board-certified Mayo Clinic health and wellness coach, and I'm the author of the book, The Belly Burn Plan. I hold a master's degree in health and nutrition education, and for the last 20 years, I've been helping women like you live their healthiest lives. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get regular video updates, each created with your health in mind. So you're probably here right now because you're dealing with menopause-related insomnia and you're looking for a way to get better sleep, right? If that's the case, I hope I can steer you in the right direction with a few natural approaches that might help you sleep better while improving your overall lifestyle too. First, let me quickly explain why this type of insomnia happens in the first place. You've probably narrowed things down to menopause or perhaps perimenopause as the primary culprit of this type of insomnia. Here's some imagery work for you. Think of your hormones as the threads of a beautifully woven sweater. Each thread creates balance and symmetry. When menopause arrives, the levels of estrogen and progesterone, 2 essential threads in this sweater, begin to fray and loosen. Estrogen, which acts like a soothing balm for your nervous system, becomes scarce. The lack of estrogen can make your nerves feel really raw, increasing feelings of anxiety that disrupt your sleep. Hence the laundry list of things that seem to just pop into your mind in the middle of the night. At the same time, progesterone is like a gentle lullaby that helps you ease into a deep slumber. Hormonally speaking, it has more of a sedative effect. With less of this calming influence, it becomes harder to rest and fall into a deep sleep. The fraying of these vital hormonal threads can push your nights from restful to restless, leading to a tangled mess of menopause-related insomnia. So, what can you do about it? Oftentimes, when I begin working with women experiencing menopause-related insomnia, there are a few common coping mechanisms they attempt in an effort to sleep better first. One is to jump on a phone or a tablet and just scroll away for a while until fatigue magically sneaks in. Another is to induce drowsiness with a glass of wine or 2 before bed. And then many women will lean into prescription sleep aids. Now, I'm not going to dive too deep into this, but you really need to have an informed conversation with your practitioner as to whether or not prescription sleep aids are right for you. Regardless, they should not be taken long-term. Sleep aids are easy to become dependent on. You can also develop withdrawal symptoms and even suffer long-term cognitive deficits years later. Sleep aids should be treated like a temporary last resort. But you want control of your sleep and you want it now, right? Well, these are a few things that you can do that might require a little work on your part on the front end, but will be very rewarding down the road. First of all, turn off all of these screens at least 90 minutes before bed, and definitely don't grab your phone just because you can't sleep. I know it's hard to resist, but please don't do this. The blue light from your screens and your tablets or your phone blocks melatonin from being released from the pineal gland of your brain. You've probably heard of blue light glasses, right? And they're really good, but really only block blue light from hitting the retinas of your eyes, where a smaller amount of melatonin is released. A majority is released from your brain and helps you regulate your sleep cycle and helps to induce drowsiness. Instead of grabbing your phone or streaming a show on your laptop until you feel drowsy, try to read a book or take 20 minutes to stretch, or if the timing's right, take a relaxing bath. I know it's not the same as your phone, but it's much better for you if you need sleep. Number 2, avoid alcohol. Alcohol might induce drowsiness, but you're much more likely to get that 3 a.m. wake-up call after the sedative effect wears off. Drinking alcohol also affects REM sleep. When you drink, you get less REM earlier in the night. Now, REM is really important for memory consolidation and emotional regulation, even for us adults. Avoiding alcohol before bed can help you restore this. Instead, try to drink a cup of hot herbal tea. Chamomile, peppermint, and ginger are a few of my favorites. Number 3, try not to eat 2 to 3 hours before bed. While this might not have a direct impact on how you fall asleep, you'll stay asleep longer and you'll definitely improve your sleep quality. When you eat before bed, you increase insulin. When insulin is elevated as you try to get to sleep, you block another valuable hormone from getting released called human growth hormone, or HGH, which is mostly released when you sleep at night. You want HGH to be released when you sleep. This is the wonder hormone that's largely responsible for managing all the wear and tear that affects your body throughout the day. It also helps with muscle development and fat metabolism too. So if you're a nighttime snacker, this might be a really hard habit to break. So for the first week or two, try to find things that will disrupt this pattern, this way of eating late at night. That could be as simple as moving to a different part of your home and away from your kitchen before bed. It's worth a try. Lastly, consider supplementing with magnesium l-Threonate. Magnesium l-Threonate is a form of magnesium that can cross the blood-brain barrier. Other forms of magnesium can't do this. Magnesium l-Threonate has been associated with improving sleep quality and quantity. It's also just a great supplement for menopausal women to take regardless of their sleep status. I've linked to the brand of magnesium l-Threonate that I use and that I trust. So this is why insomnia happens through menopause and what you can do about it. I hope this was helpful for you. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, go ahead and leave it in the comments section below. And don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more video updates like this.